Good morning everyone, this is Coach Gerald. Welcome back to GMG Chess. Today, let's analyze one of the best games of former world champion Vasily Semislov. We know that he won the 1956 candidate tournament with 11.5 points ahead of Folkeris, Boris Spassky and Tigran Petrosyan to qualify for 1957 World Championship match against the current world champion Michael Botvinnik. He also won that match with 12.5, 9.5 points in favor of Semislov. Did you know that Semislov was also a baritone singer? He decided to pursue his chess career in 1950 after failing an audition. He tried to achieve the same harmony in his chess games. Also, I like one of his chess quotes. He quoted that in chess, as in life, a man is his own most dangerous opponent. Without further ado, let's go now to the game. Vasily played e4. Grigoryan replies c5. Knight f3, d6, d4, c takes d4, knight takes d4, knight f6, knight c3, a6. The most popular chess opening, the Sicilian Najdorf. Bishop e2. This one is not the main line. The main line is bishop e3. e6, castle, queen c7, f4. This is the idea of bishop e2, moving the pawn at f4 in just one move, while the bishop e3 only at f3, but with the same idea, to push the kingside pawn. Knight bd7, a4, preventing the b5. Another try was g4, which was played between Nishmetdinov and Tal at Moscow 1961. After g4, b5, a3, bishop b7, bishop f3, knight c5, queen e2, e5, knight f5. White has minimal advantage. Let's go now to the game. After a4, b6, bishop b7, queen e2, e5. Interesting. Actually, this is the idea behind the Sicilian Najdorf, but giving up the control at d5 and f5. Knight d5. This is also the strongest move and it is very popular in this opening. Exchanging the knight at d5 to open up the e file while the black king is in the center. Another one is knight f5. After g6, f takes e5, knight takes e5, knight h6, bishop g7. This position is unclear. Let's go now to knight d5. After knight d5, knight takes d5, e takes d5, g6, a multi-purpose move. Black will go to fianchetto, bishop g7, and supporting the e5 pawn and preparing to castle. Knight c6, interesting. If rook a3, bishop g7, rook c3, knight c5, b4, e4. Black has counterattack along the a1 to h8 diagonal. The black bishop at g7 is attacking the knight at d4. This knight is pinned. After knight c6, bishop g7. If bishop takes c6, giving up the bishop for knight, d takes c6. Now white has passed pawn and the white bishop at f3 increase the power in that diagonal. Knight c5, bishop d5. White is winning. White plan is b4, queen c4, then f takes e5 or f5, depending on the circumstances. And the black king is weak and the pawn at b6 is a potential target. After bishop g7, f takes e5, knight takes e5, only move. If d takes e5, dubious, then bishop g5. The idea is if black castle, then d6. After queen takes d6, knight e7 check. King h8, bishop takes b7. White is one piece up. But after bishop g5, h6, d6, queen takes d6, rook a d1, and white attack is decisive. White all pieces are so active. After the only move knight takes e5, knight takes e5, bishop takes e5, bishop h6, preventing black to castle at the king side. f6, good move, preparing for artificial castle. King f7, then rook e8 or d8. The dubious castle at the queen side is risky because black king is not safe on the queen side. White can start pawn storm at the queen side and the b6 pawn is weak. White can attack this by bishop e3, then queen f2, after castle, bishop e3, bishop takes b2, rook a b1, bishop a3, bishop takes b6, bishop c5 check, bishop takes c5, queen takes c5, king h1. White has advantage because of king safety. After f6, c4. Rook a3, planning to attack the weak b6 pawn is too slow. Black has time to counter attack at the b2 pawn. After rook a3, king f7, rook c3, queen e7, good move. Black cannot capture bishop takes c3 because of checkmate at e6. Rook b3, rook h e8, queen f2. White cannot capture the pawn at b6 because of bishop d4, double attack. b5, a takes b5, a takes b5, rook d1. Rook takes b5, then skewer, bishop a6, rook a2, and the position is equal. After rook takes b5, rook takes b2. Let's go back to the game, c4. After c4, king f7, bishop g4, bishop c8, exchanging the good defender for the good attacker. If you are in the defending side, exchange many pieces. Bishop takes c8, rook takes c8. This one is blunder, giving up the control along the c8 to h3 diagonal. And after this move, black is totally lost. The best try is queen c8. After bishop e3, rook e8, queen d3. White has slight advantage. White cannot capture bishop takes b6 because of discover attack. Bishop d4 check. After bishop takes d4, rook takes e2. After rook a takes c8, rook takes f6. A paradoxical move. Opens up the shield of the black king, and black cannot resist with white attack. After king takes f6, that is only move. Bishop takes f6, queen e6 checkmate. Queen g4. After rook f1, king e7, queen g4, king d8, bishop g5 check, queen e7, bishop takes e7. White is winning but not convincing as queen g4. Then queen c5 check, king h1, king e7, bishop g5 check. After this move, black resign. Black cannot escape the checkmate. After king f7, rook f1 check, king g7, queen d7 check, king g8, queen f7 checkmate. Thank you for supporting us by watching, sharing, and subscribing to this channel. And I hope that you learned something new today. Thank you and have a nice day.